really tough waking up. Still not even really awake. But here I am. The last time I will do this. No more 4 AM alarms. Or 3 AM. No more of this on a regular basis. Yes. Let's get in for my last day. Hopefully the last time having to leave at this time. Even though it's nice in the summer. When we got the sun out, there's no frost in my car. In the winter, it is peak. Last time doing this, 5 AM. Come on. Yes. Keep driving. My last time. Walking in as a worker, as an employee. Oh no. Last time in here, filling up this fucking rack of this bakery. Well, I'm gonna have to come back in here later, but my last time coming in the morning, filling this up. Here we are on my final break in the canteen on my last day, Friday the 4th of July. It's weird, it's not gonna kick in until I'm like gone completely and I'm home. You know? Once I clock out when I get home and it hits, I'm done completely. That will be the craziest time. Got my electrolytes. I've got some of the LMNT and now I'll put it in my water. Sometimes it tastes not good. I'm eating so much today already, I'm making the most of it in my last day. Working in the bakery. Usually I'm starving on my break, but I wasn't even that hungry today because I've been eating all day. I'm gonna be fat next week, so look out for my chubby cheeks. Since I'm doing sat-free and curtain-free, it's really improved my metabolism. I've probably said that already. But because we were doing so much other Kundalini yoga when I was in Spain, I never did my sat-free and curtain-free at once. And even though we did that other yoga, which was good, it didn't have the same effect on me. I was my sacria, specifically my sacria, I think is the metabolism affecting one. So I've chubbed out a bit. Finally, I'm back on it now every day. So hopefully I'll get back to good weight, good face fat amount. Yeah, here we are. Last ever break. Here we are, back home. It's like nearly 9:30 now, so I've had a lot more of the day. And yeah, feels weird, feels a bit surreal, like as it was coming to the end of the shift, like today, I was thinking, I'm already processing all this properly. It's not going to kick in until like next week, probably the week after I have a good few days off, and then realise that I'm actually not going back there, I think. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, just this exhaustion, feeling it again today after work, like so exhausted, my brain just in pain, like struggling to function, getting like messages from people that I can't reply to because I struggle to keep up with messages on a normal day. My brain's away, and when it's in this state, it's like, it just makes it 10 times harder with this ADHD or whatever I have, or this distraction in my shadow in my life's work sphere, this shadow and limitation interaction with this sleep in this schedule has just made all of that 10 times worse. Like I struggle to decide what I need to do and focus everything on a normal day and reply to people and all this stuff and just keep up with functioning normally. And then yeah, on these like little hours sleep and intense shifts and all this stuff, it makes my diet worse because I just have less self-discipline. I'm just usually annoyed at life. I'm like, fuck this. I'm just eating what I want because I'm not happy in this schedule. I'm annoyed at life. I have to be locked in this. And now finally I don't have to be. So yeah, it usually makes my diet worse, which then makes everything even worse. My health choices just get worse, and then it's just like, it just snowballs. And the more I work these shifts, the more I have this really little amount of sleep and work these really intense days, that unhealthy habits and everything just compound and build up and snowball. And that's what's just been my life for like the past 2 years since I've been on the early shift, and then before that it was extremely intense and making me feel terrible in other ways. Anyway, all of that is what I experienced the last of today. It's just cool. I've got stuff on tomorrow that I need to be out early for. Well, relatively early. I need to sort stuff out in the morning. And then I'm out on Sunday again. And I'm exhausted right now. And there's like a few things I need to do before I sleep. So those are the only things playing on in my mind. So the dust hasn't really settled yet. But I know I want to sort my stuff out tonight, go out tomorrow, go out Sunday. And then I'm just chilling on Monday and Tuesday. I know the dust will settle. And I'll be like, wow, that's it. I'm out of that struggle that's been my main focus to get out of for the past 6 years. Yeah, just a massive success feels for me in my life. As I say in nearly every video, I'm probably repeating a lot of things because these are all the topics that have been on my mind for the past 30, whatever day this is, 35 I think this will be, of these transmissions. But yeah, just changing job, getting out of this, it just changes everything about my life because I put all of my effort into trying to manifest a change in job and to get out of my current job. And up to this point, it seems like I'd failed that. And I was just always weighing on my mind, there's so many things I'm not good at. Nearly everything pretty much feels like I'm always the worst at everything whenever I'm in a group and we're doing stuff, like all my friends growing up. Always the worst at everything. Not everything we would do that you could measure, or that I'd always lose whatever games we played. I don't know, all sorts of different things. Obviously my focus and attention struggles and everything. So that's always grated at my self-esteem, obviously, as it would anyone. And I think that was all deliberate. It's all the result of my shadow of corrupted data in my purpose sphere and my gene keys, which means I've gone through life experiencing like the corrupted data version of it, everything just being difficult and awkward and rigid instead of flowing completely smoothly and harmoniously, which is like the gift in the city of my purpose sphere. But I have a line 3 in that sphere also, which means I have to like learn through experience. So I had to experience the corrupted data version of living. Anyway, the fact that I'm so like seemingly so bad at all these things, and then I choose one thing that I dedicate myself to, which is like understanding this consciousness world, what the fuck's going on, how to manifest, basically how to change my life through using quantum energy, or like energy to matter and not matter to matter, like what I dedicated my whole life towards for these years, and I thought it'd bring me results. I felt like where everyone else was dedicating their life to these matter to matter paths, they're making really sensible decisions, they're investing them, they're saving their money, they're like doing all the things that you should do basically. And I just thought, yeah, I struggle so much with all this normal stuff, I'm just going to put all of my energy and attention into learning this, and I'm sure that over time it will give me the ability to change my life circumstances in a really positive way. So to dedicate my whole life towards that, and to, like, as a result of that information, direct it all towards changing my job and getting out of it, and put all of my heart and soul into that in every different way possible, and just have it not work, have the synchronicities and still be stuck in that prison. It's just kind of always in my subconscious, always just killing me, always just absolutely destroying my self-esteem, keeping my foundation like extremely rocky. So now that is finally changed. And that foundation is finally different, slightly. This foundation needs to change next. This living situation. But yeah, that's completely changed now. That subconscious weight and that subconscious niggling at my soul, like that I haven't been able to be successful at the one thing I tried so hard to do and dedicated everything towards, finally now in a way being successful, even though it's nowhere near the level of what I originally planned and put all my energy towards, even though I'm still obviously in hope that that is all to come. Still just a massive step up. I've finally been successful with it, finally. So yeah, now I can just be more at peace in everything that I do, like even just a day off at home, working on music or anything that I enjoy, or like just sitting, relaxing, watching TV, anything, like I can actually do it with at least like a bit of peace now, even though I'm still not going to have proper peace. It's built into my system that I'm just, I can't be at peace. So now at least one of those worries is silenced. I am out of that job. I have been successful as that, and I'm now in one which I'm sure will be so much better and has the potential to be a lot more than this one ever was. So yeah, it's massive positive, man. And today was the last day that I had to do that shit. It feels surreal, to be honest. Like I've said, also, like I feel like I got told I have this job like yesterday, and it still doesn't even feel real. Like just trying to comprehend that I'm finally leaving this situation I've been stuck in for 8 years and starting one that should on paper be like so much better. my brain hasn't really processed it properly. I think like seeing and feeling it is believing. The amount of times I've really thought things were going to change in the past and then they just fell flat on their face. Like I feel like that is stored in my system also, and for that reason, I won't really believe it. I won't really process it and accept it fully until I'm completely gone from there and completely in my new role with no remnants of the old one. So yeah, it's all still processing. This numb feeling, this crazy tiredness and fatigue behind my eyes and in my brain. That's just been my normal state for so long now, which just ruined my life. So surreal to think that this is like I don't want to jinx it by saying it's the last time, but it is the last time I'll be having this experience. Like, I'm gonna have to get up around 6 for my new job, which is just nowhere near as bad, I don't think. Another 2-3 hours in bed. And I only do a 9-hour shift with an hour-long break instead of get up at 4 or 3, 10 hours, 30-minute break. And those 10 hours be intense every day. Like, I go to say that this is going to be the last time you feel like this, and I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like I'm tempting fate by saying that, but fuck it. It is the fucking last time. And that is so surreal to think, honestly. To think that this, how I am right now, is leaving my life. It's just, yeah, unable to process that still. It's just so good. I was getting a little bit emotional today, but not emotional, just as it was coming towards the end, as I think I said. I can't even remember what I said 2 seconds ago because of this fucking fatigue, so forgive me. But I just started to think, oh my god, this is the last time I'm doing all this. Literally the last time for something that I've just known literally like nearly the last 10 years of my life, since I was 19 years old. Just like, wow, it's a bit weird. Like, there's even a part of me that thinks, oh, I won't do this again. But then there's the 99 million other parts of me that's like, thank fuck, I never have to do this again. The happiness massively outweighs the sadness. So here we are, 4th of July, Independence Day, my fucking Independence Day too, as well as America, and we are out. The last shift is done. I'm here in the evening and I'm fucking out of that place, out of that prison. Still too raw. I have to put it into words for this. That's why I'm like theorizing and trying to explain everything. But in my brain and my feelings and my emotions, as I've said, like, it just hasn't processed yet. This just still just feels like my normal fucked state. Like, it still feels in the back of my head, like, oh yeah, I've got this again next week and the week after. It's not processed that this is done now. So yeah, this is the part of the journey where that bullshit ended. And let's see if all the other changes come, like the architect told me it would, in these coming months, this coming year and a half, 2 years. But this is an important day in this whole journey. When I first started these transmissions on that first one and I was so excited about the architect, I never thought for a second that within like 35 days, this says, that I would be out of that situation. It's so crazy to think. If you go back and watch that video, if I go back and watch those videos, those first 3 days, like, I was deep in this situation with so much hope still, like I always do, but not a clue that it would, within 35 days, that I'd actually be gone. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm fucking knackered. as I've said about 1,000,000 times. And I've got so much to do and I'm out tomorrow. So, let's cut it here. 4th of July. Let's see where we go from here. Rest of July, August. What is in store? In a bit.